Corregidor Island is a national shrine commemorating the battle fought there by American and Filipino forces against Japanese imperial forces during World War II. It is a tadpole-shaped fortress island located at the entrance of Manila Bay in southwestern part of Luzon Island in the Philippines. Due to this location, Corregidor has historically been fortified with coastal artillery to defend the entrance of Manila Bay and Manila from attacks by enemy warships. When Japan invaded the Philippines on December 1941, General Douglas MacArthur chose Bataan and Corregidor Island as his major defense positions. Bataan fell on April 9, 1942, and Corregidor Island became the last outpost of organized resistance in the islands. Lieutenant General Jonathan Wainwright and his forces resisted the invaders and withstand the combined air and artillery bombardment by the Japanese forces for 27 days until May 6, 1942, when they were forced to surrender Corregidor Island to Lieutenant General Homa Masaharu. The battle for the recapture of Corregidor occurred between February 16 to 27, 1945, in which Allied forces recaptured the island fortress from Japanese soldiers. The main feature of the shrine are the war-ravaged buildings and ruins which have not been preserved and left as they were after the war in reverence to the Filipino and American soldiers who died there. In addition, the island contained dozens of artillery batteries to counter enemy ships, planes, and personnel. Some of the big batteries manned by U.S. and Philippine Scouts forces during the defense of Corregidor survived and are part of the main attractions in visiting the National Military Shrine. These are the batteries Hearn, Shinny, Way, Grubbs, Crockett, and Geary. Many of the outlying and smaller batteries, mostly manned by Filipino veterans under the Philippine Army, bear the brunt of the Japanese landings, and today, only their ruins are left to remember the heroism of those who fought to defend the island. Another feature of the shrine is the Balinta Tunnel. It is the Army's underground hospital, barracks, command and storage facility, which is the last stronghold of Filipino-American forces prior to the Japanese takeover during the World War II. It is now home to an audiovisual presentation of the events that took place on the island. Standing on the highest part of the Corregidor's Topside is the Pacific War Memorial, which was built to honor the Filipino and American soldiers who participated in World War II. The lighthouse on Topside is one of the oldest landmarks on the island, first lit in 1853. During World War II, the lighthouse was damaged during the siege of Corregidor. The lighthouse was totally reconstructed in the 1950s with a different design and stands on the same spot where the first lighthouse once stood. One of the most recent additions to Corregidor is the Filipino Heroes Memorial located in the tail end. This has 14 murals depicting heroic battles fought by Filipinos from the 15th century up to the present day. It was designed by Francisco Manyosa, while the murals and a statue of a Filipino gorilla was sculpted by Manuel Casas. Our national shrine serves as one of the many tangible structures in our country that accords due honor and respect to the valiant fighters whose sacrifices paved the way for the future generations to enjoy the freedoms of the present. Let us continue to remember the heroes of the past and be a hero of the future through visiting our military shrines.